Hello everybody, welcome back to another Rover project. Right, I think I might have sussed out what the clunking noise is. And I've got a second-hand one, which is good, in amongst my collection, so I'm hoping this one is okay. But I got my wife to rock the steering, and what I could see was this one here was giving it that. And it didn't seem right when it was turning. And this one's nice and stiff, so I'll give this one a clean up and I'll put this one on the car. So to make life easier, I took the wing back off the car because it's easier to get out. My new arm came off, a piece of piss really, so which I was happy with, so I didn't have to use a ball joint splitter, which I was happy with. So at the moment I'm just getting this one undone up there. Unfortunately, the split pin snapped, and I got to try and get the split pin out afterwards to try and see if this track control arm is going to be any good. If not, I'll have a look properly. If he ain't no good, then I'll have to buy a new set. Yeah, so I am getting there. It's just, a slow process. But yeah, that's the only clunking noise we can hear. I mean, we've tried everything else. We've even checked the wheel bearing and tightened up the wheel bearing a bit more just to make sure, and I drove around the block and it was still doing exactly the same. So I can't see anything else which would be clunking. And it only happens when you rock the steering. When you're rocking the steering or you're driving it, you hear it clunking. And it's like the wheel nuts are loose on the wheel, but all wheel nuts were tight. Double checked. Because it was like that from the day one of me buying the car, because when I was driving at home I thought, oh, the guy hadn't done the wheel nuts up. So we checked then and the wheel nuts were all tight, so we don't know what kind of noise it is or where it's actually coming from. It's just coming from the passenger side, and it's like a clunking noise. But when we got my wife to rock the steering, if you can see properly, this arm here was giving it a wave. It was like going up and down. It wasn't swinging like that, it was going like that. So whether or not the bearings inside the shaft here are completely shot, and that's what's making all the noise and the grumbling, I don't know. But the only thing I can do is take it off, put the second-hand one on I got, and hope for best, and hope you lot wish me luck as well, because I'm hoping this secures it. Because if not, I'm going to be scratching my head for a few weeks trying to figure out what the bloody noise is. If not, I'm going to be replacing everything. Because I mean, that's already been replaced, so the only thing I can think of afterwards is the ball joints and these lower arms. And the worst comes to worst, I'll rip it all apart and try and find parts to do it. But I'm hoping it's that up there. I know they have a tendency to naff up, so anyway, we're going to crack on and get him changed anyway. Okay, welcome back everybody. Right, well, I've got the little bugger out. It wasn't too bad, it was just a fiddly thing, that's all. But it wasn't too bad, it came off all quite reasonable. The track rod end was a bit of a nightmare to get out. My ball joint splitter was a little bit too short, but I was lucky I took the wing off actually. So yeah, I've got him out. I don't know what this wire is for. There's a wire there and it doesn't go to anything. It's just, unless somebody had spotlights or something on the front and let it for the front of the car, I don't know. I'll trace that up. Yeah, so I'm going to clean all this muck off in a minute and get all this clean off. It was definitely shot. There he is down here. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. And you can see, look at that. Oh, which way is it? That way. I mean, look how... I mean, look, I can turn that. Look. I know you can turn them, like, quite freely, but I mean, it shouldn't be like that. And look, you can see. See, it just seems... And it just... When you turn it, you can feel play in it. You can feel it rocking. Up to the other one I got is a second-hand one, this one. And, this one's... Oh, fuck. Nice and stiff. Hang on. Try and get somewhere. See, he's nice and stiff to turn. So that could have been the reasons why I had very light steering, because that one, the bearings and everything inside are completely gone. I mean, look. I mean, I don't think it's meant to be like that. I mean, look. And I can feel movement in it. Why is it you can stand on one and you've got to stand on the other one? It's a nightmare. And this one, see, it's nice and stiff. So, give that one a clean up with a wire brush in a minute on the drill. Make it all nice and clean and pretty. And same with the bracket. And I'll fit him back in. I'll have to put a new seal on that trap rolling. It still feels nice and tight, that trap rolling, but the seal was completely naffed. I had to get my ball joint splitter in there. I also had to put plenty of heat on him as well, which was a bit of a, oh, let me sit down a minute, a bit of a nerve wracking, because I was doing it through here and you got this plastic stuff here, and with all the WD-40 on it, it was quite a nightmare. So it's off anyway, so that's a good blessing. But like I said, there's my ball joints there, and like I said, if I had the wing on there, it would have been a nightmare to get at. So that's how I got him. I got him out that way like that, bang. So I managed to get him that way. So I tried him that way, and it didn't do nothing. And then I tried him that way, it didn't do nothing. But as soon as I tried him that way, he came flying off. So yeah, job's a good one. So yeah, I'm winning. I'm getting there slowly. Oh. But like I said, it's not an hard job, it's just a fiddly job. But I thought it was easier to undo all the bolts where I didn't get everything out of the way. I left all the throttle linkage and everything out all connected up there, and the kick down all connected for the gearbox. Made life a lot easier. And it's just this bracket here. Undo the, got, goes on the car like that. Steering box, steering idler sits in there. I undid them too. Undo that one. Undo those. And then take that off. And then you slide out. And because you can't get it off the properly because it's on that. So by taking everything off, then you lift it up and it was easier to come out that way. But yeah, and I didn't have to use my ball joint splitter on that one because that's a brand new one, which I was glad because there's new rubber on there. These are brand new. I just tapped him on the side with an hammer. Lucky enough he came down. Of course, he'd only just been fitted and he'd only the other day. Because yesterday I took a nice day of rest because I needed it. And all that dust is all over the car now from the wheel arches. But I'll give it a good old clean down later on. But yeah, I'm getting there slowly. Oh, I got a bit of help today anyway. The wife's got a day off today, so she's helping me on and off. Sent her in to make coffee at the moment. Yummy, yummy. So yeah, I'm getting there. It's just takes time, doesn't it? So I'm hoping once this is all put back together, I'm crossing my fingers, crossing my toes, crossing everything I can cross, and I hope it is that stupid thing down there. Like I said, I mean, that's probably why I had such a light steering. Because I remember these things had like steering was heavy on them. I mean, this thing was like bloody power steering. It was so light, and I reckon that was what it was because he was shot away on there. But if you look at the gap there, you do see it wobble up and down, and you can rock it. So let's just hope that was that. Otherwise, if not, I'm going to be taking the wing back off again. And well, actually, I'll leave the wing off. Actually, I'll put it all back together with the other idler, and I'll drive it just around the block with no wing on it for a minute. I'm only going around this bit of the road anyway, since I mean, my road, what I'm on now, is actually a private road. It doesn't even belong to the council. So what I do out here is my business. It's nothing to do with the council or anything like that, because we're the ones who've got to pay for this road to be tarmacked, not the council. So you can go off, and so can the neighbours as well. My neighbours are all fine with me banging them, don't worry about it. It's just the only kids across the road. You always get one in the street or two in the street. In my case I got three. But like I said, life's too short to moan about somebody doing work on a car or doing work on their house or whatever. Get a life. Anyway, enough of them. Right, so I'm going to crack on, get the other bits and pieces cleaned up, and hopefully get it fitted on the car, and job will be a good one, hopefully. Right, I'll come back to you in a short while. Okay everybody, right, the bloody thing's back on, the other one, so I've just put some oil in it. I had to use to get it in, I had to use this to get it in. You can see, bottle didn't come with a little funnel. So I've topped it up with oil. I've rocked the steering a couple of times. Now I don't know if I'm just hearing things or what. I mean, I've done all that. And it still feels like I can hear a knocking when I rock the steering. Maybe it's just my imagination or what, I don't know. But when you rock it, there you go. There it is again. I don't know if it's just me or what, I don't know. So anything I say is I'll have to stick the wheel back on and take it around block and try it. That's the track rod end wasn't no good. It looked all alright. Didn't see any play or anything like that moving on it. I mean, this side wasn't too bad, the strip actually. It didn't take very long. I don't know what the steering box want to be like. It looks a lot fiddlier down there. Try and get that one out. I've put oil in the steering box as well. I did that the next day buying the car to check. And the same with that other idler as well, but it just, I don't know. Mind boggling. Yes. Anything says I'd have to take it around a block and give it a try. This, like I said, was, I mean, you can see it's very easy to turn. The other one was very stiff. Oh, I don't know. Lost for words at the moment. Don't know what to do. I suppose the only thing I can do is, like I said, put the wheel back on, just take it around the block. I'm just waiting for the missus to come back for a minute. She's gone to get something to eat. So as soon as she comes back with something to eat, then we can put it back on the ground and take it around the block and see. And well, if it still does it, then I don't know what it's going to be. It's doing me head in. Well, I'll come back to you in a short while. By then I might have sussed out something, or I don't know. I'll have a look again anyway. Anyway, that'll be it for a minute. I'll come back in a short while. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back. As you can see, I've took it all back off again, and the track rod end as well. Okay. With the newer, well, the second-hand second-hand one I put on just here. He was tight as can be to get those ball joints back out. Not ball joints, steering arms. Unfortunately, the brand new one I put on, I had to hit him off with the ball joint splitter, which then destroyed, oh god, where's it gone? There it is. Destroyed the rubber. So it damaged the rubber. This is what I was afraid of. Because earlier when I was doing it, I tapped him with a hammer and he just flew off. But because I've changed it all, he's got so tight in there now with this other idler, and he just killed the rubber. So lucky enough, I mean, I've got bags of spare rubbers I've had for flipping years. And the where is he? There he is. This track rod end. What we done was, you can see I can move it with my thumb. I mean, they're usually very stiff. You can't usually move them like that. But what I done is I forgot all about it actually to check it before I put it all back together, or should have done it when the other part was in there. I put a lever bar underneath and I put pressure on the lever bar, and this was just going dunk, dunk, dunk like that. So all the play must be in here, in there, because this joint was just moving up and down. And I tried the other side, stiff as anything, no play at all. So this is my culprit, I reckon, for all the banging and knocking and horrible squeaking on the steering. So whole day today, from starting at around about 20 past 10, and it's nearly 4 o'clock now, and I've had to strip it all back down, and I'm already in the doghouse as it is now, because my missus is not very happy, because we finished, I've actually did it all earlier and finished by about 2 o'clock ish. We were just having something to eat, and I was going to whack the wheel on, take it around a block, hopefully it all cured, worked, and I was going to put the wing on and everything like that the next day. But unfortunately it carried on going, and we were looking and farting around, rocking the steering here and there, and we stuck a lever bar on it, which was my missus' idea actually, stick the lever bar on it, because like an idiot I forgot all about it. They checked to see if there's any play. We stuck a lever bar on it, and this joint was going up and down, but not, you know, not here, but actually in there was going up and down. So obviously there's the ball inside is absolutely shot, because I checked the other side and it was fine. So, and yeah, so it's been a bit of a nightmare today, because like I said, I was finished around about 2 o'clock putting it all back together. The missus wanted to go off shopping and stuff like that, so, which I did promise. So I'm going to leave all this now like this. I've got to order a new set of those track rod ends in. And yeah, go from there really. So I don't know, it's going to be like this for a few days now. Apparently the weather is meant to be going to change. I don't know if it's going to get warmer or going to get colder or go back raining and God knows what, I don't know, but it's just an absolute pain in the ass, isn't it? I mean, you do all this, spend the whole bloody day, and these, as you know, if you ever look on eBay, these are very expensive. They're nearly £100 for one side, but I was lucky because I got the pair for that, and hitting them with a hammer and everything, and the flipping ball joint splitter, I'm worried in case I've been killed him inside, because if that's damaged, then that means it's another £50 to get another one from the Rover site. Because on eBay they're a joke, they're on £100 on eBay, and I don't know why they want £100 on eBay when they're only 50 quid to buy from the Rover site. That's what I said before when I was saying about the hoses and all that. People take the mickey on eBay, I think. Some people do. Even some people with second-hand stuff takes the mickey. Yeah, so it's another one of those days today. Yeah, that and coughing me guts up. Yeah, so that's going to be it for today. I don't know when I should be filming again, because if I can get this sorted, that's going to cheer me up, because then that's going to get rid of that stupid noise and that stupid clunking noise. Then I can concentrate on these stupid tyres, which are worn out. Then I can concentrate on the exhaust. And then it's the bodywork. And like, all this, I got to try and get this car all done by next year, because I need it for a wedding. Oh. Oh. So I got to get everything done by this year and next year. Well, I got up until September next year to get this car up, running properly on the road, painted, and run reliable and not break down. And hopefully turn the steering wheel out going clunk 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 and making loads of noises. So life's a beach when it wants to be. So that was one of those days today, and like I said, I don't know when I'll be filming again. Probably as soon as I get the new arms, I suppose, the new track rod ends. As soon as they come, then I can go back to filming again and stick it all on, and yeah, go from there. I mean, I should have gathered it would be the track control arm, really, because looking at the tyre, it was worn away on the side the tyre was. So I mean, that was my stupidity, really. I mean, when I put the second-hand idler on, I should have done the track rod end as well. Got a new one. I should have done what my missus said in the first place: just strip it all, take it all apart, order the new track rod ends in, fit them, put it all back together, and hopefully the job would have been a good one. But instead, the whole day today has been spent by putting it all together and then taking it all apart again. So, never mind, you learn by your mistakes. It won't be fun otherwise, will it? So, yeah, there we go. So, please like and subscribe. There is also I've opened up another account as well. I've forgotten what they call it, a PATERON account or something like that. My missus done it all. So that is on there as well now. Something about if you want to donate or anything like that. So if you're wishing to donate, you know, anything, you know, cut the quid, anything like that, I mean, it doesn't matter. It all goes in the pot, and hopefully get this old girl up running, done properly, and save another classic and keep it on the bloody road. Because like I said before, I bought the car. Hello everybody, welcome back. Sorry about that, the batteries ran out on the camera. I can't remember what it was I was on about now. Oh yeah, that was it. Please like and subscribe. There's a Patreon account sorted out as well, which my missus done. So if you're willing enough to tribute to save this car, yeah, please look on that and sort that out. I've actually had enough now. While the batteries were gone on the camera, I went and put all my tools away, so I've had enough for now. Like I said, I'm already in the doghouse because my missus wanted to go out earlier, and it's like, oh, see what time it is. It's now gone at 4:30. So yeah, I'm really am in the doghouse. So we've got to go and go shopping now, and I probably won't hear the end of it, but she'll soon cheer up. She won't when she finds out I got to go and buy a new set of track control arms. Track rod end, sorry. But yeah, that's it for now anyway, so I'll film again once I've got the new parts, and yeah, go from there, because it's been all go at the moment. Like I said, I still got all my tools to put away. It's like I said, the poor car at the moment. Just feeling a little sorry for herself. Oh, let's have a sit down for a minute. Oh yeah, so that's about it for the moment. So that's I think that's it. And I'm a bit bushwhacked now. Wrist is killing me from undoing all the nuts bolts. Which doesn't help. But still, here we are. So I'm going to get all my tools put away, and like I said, I don't know when it'll be. I'll be filming whenever the new track control arms or track rod ends come. So I've got order set now, and yeah, we'll go from there, and hopefully we will solve the problem, and hopefully we won't have any more clunk clunk clunk, rub rub rub, and everything will be all hunky dory. Yep, like I said, I gotta get this car done, and I need it done properly for next year in September for a wedding. So I gotta get the car, like I said, all up and running properly on the button, which it is on the button, apart from the starter motor sticks. So that's not going to look good at the church, is it? The starter motor sticking, so that's got to be done. But that's the least of my worries at the moment. My main concern is getting that steering properly done. So when you turn steering, you know, turn it from left or right, you don't get a clunking noise. And it sounds very horrible. So hopefully that'll all be done. Then I can get the exhaust done, the tyres done, and then I can crack on and get this bloody bodywork done. So I still got to get 2 doors ready for the driver's side. I'm not going to even attempt to try and repair the ones I got, because I think it's just going to be a waste of time. I think it's going to be more hard work to fart around with than just undoing a couple of screws and just whacking another set of doors on. I know I've got to respray them, that's not a problem, but I think you will agree with me, it's a lot easier to whack a couple of good decent doors on and just respray them, and then fart around trying to reshape up a door which is somebody's completely put a bottom skin on and bodged it to hell. By the time I try sorting it all out, the days are gonna be gone. 20 tons of filler later and umpteen hours gone to waste just on one door alone. So I think I might just look around and see if I can find just the driver's side doors and get that done. The other side ain't too bad, I think it's alright. I mean, I still I've got 2 second-hand rear wings, and I got the front wing, which is a good one as well. So that's that. So I just got to find, like I said, the doors, and it'd be nice to have a boot mount as well for the Continental kit, but I'm not worried about that for a minute. I'll worry about it at a later date. Let's just get the priorities sorted out first, I think. That's why I ain't worried about wiring up the rev counter or anything out for a minute. I can do all that on the days when it's maybe a bit cloudier, a bit colder or something. I don't know. I'm not worried about that for a minute. My main concern is getting, like I said, getting the car up running properly, so I can get in it, start her up, take it for a spin, and waste gallons of petrol. Anyway, there we go. I'm rabbiting on again. Anyway, hey, please like and subscribe on the, like I said, on the site. And a big thank you to everybody who subscribed at the moment. I think we're up to 46 subscribers at the moment. A big thank you to all of you, because it's not easy listening to me rabbiting on. So I even drag my missus at the wall, so because I do have a tendency to rabbit on quite a lot. I think it's because I don't get out very often. So I need to meet other people, actually. So, like I said, thank you very much for all your support at the moment. It's been brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. And I hope you look forward to another video and see the progress of this car. You know, something actually being done to it. So thank you very much indeed. And yeah, I'll film again once I get those new parts, and we'll hopefully cure it and sort it, and then we can move on to the next step. Thank you very much. All the best to you all. Ta-ta for now.